Welcome to Cyraxx, Tales of a Lolcow. In this podcast series, we delve into the disturbing world of Cyraxx, a figure notorious for his reprehensible behavior and status as a Lolcow. Despite his online notoriety, Cyraxx's actions extend beyond mere internet antics, as he has been identified as a known pedophile. Join us as we peel back the layers of his online persona, examine the impact of his actions, and explore the complexities of addressing digital villains in the modern age. Warning: this podcast contains discussions of sensitive topics and may not be suitable for all listeners. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome everyone back to Cyraxx, Tales of a Lolcow. Last week's episode, we talked about the dark side of pedophilia. This week is going to be more laid back as we kind of just talk about not only the religious side of what Cyraxx brought up, I would say like a few months ago before
When was that? It was less than that. It just feels Cyraxx time. It feels so like so much happens, but it doesn't.
Right.
It was the 8th of last month. So yeah, I guess it was about a month ago.
Cyraxx lives in dog years, so to him that was 9 months.
I will be hosting today's episode. I am also joined by Chills.
What's up?
And Denim.
What's up, guys?
Today we're just going to be, kind of laid back today. We don't have a specific topic in mind, but we also want to talk to you guys and also have something in the background in case you guys are doing anything. So, unlike Cyraxx, we actually enjoy you guys commenting as well as hopefully reviewing our podcast as well.
Yeah, thank you guys. For everybody that's commented so far and gave us some feedback, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Yeah. So, in a rare moment, I'm just going to start off with the notes that Denim sent earlier. Cyraxx addresses his audience, acknowledging his familiarity with them and the purpose of his message. Now, what was that message again, if anyone can remember off of the top of their heads?
Oh, he's been really into Christianity and demonology in this video that we're talking about.
The way you brought that up is the best part, man. He goes, I've just been getting back into Christianity lately, which is also just already a crazy statement to say. I've been getting back into Christianity and obviously also studying demonology. Like, what do you mean, obviously?
Like,
obviously, yeah, of course.
Like, it's like you're already a fucking demon. You've threatened people who have kids. You've threatened everybody around you. Hell, you're a fucking coward, Chance Wilkins.
Also, is all he knows about Christianity, does all of it come from horror movies? Because, like, the only time I've ever heard anybody say, I'm a Christian and I study demonology, is in horror movies. I know Christian people. None of them are, like, demons, bro. Really gotta talk about them. No,
as a Christian myself, I've taken an interest in the occult, because, again, why the hell not? But as a Christian, Christians and Catholics do not like demons. There is a thing called exorcisms, which Cyraxx definitely needs, based on his appearance in the head scabs.
From what I hear, they have a high lethality rate, so a lot of people in the group would love that.
Oh God, yeah.
They should, instead of sending like hookers to his house, they should start sending Catholic priests.
I almost want to read out a little bit of a peek behind the curtains here, but some people in the group are just the funniest humans, in my opinion. Like, some are legitimately funny people, and some people are so cringe that like it's impossible not to laugh. Yeah. Did you see what I sent in the other day? This guy is like, guys, seriously, serious talk though. I totally think I could kick Cyraxx's ass. I'm pretty badass myself. Like, just I didn't even say anything. I'm like,
I've been lifting some weights, and I've been thinking maybe I could beat up Cyraxx. You know,
Funny,
Yeah.
man. It's so funny when somebody posts something like that. I love that so much.
of course you could. It's like a child. He could be going after a child to molest them, and the child could easily defend themselves.
Oh, absolutely.
Now,
And
granted, I lost the fist fight with that weird inflatable guy in front of the car dealership, but I believe Cyraxx I can take.
I lost a fight to a wacky inflatable flying tube man.
Yeah, man, but like those people are the best. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
How like it's not even virtue signaling, but like acting tough. No, look, everybody in the Cyraxx verse gets it. We can all beat him up. That's not the point.
So
You can
now that I
also
think
all
about
outrun
it,
him mentally. It's not the point.
now that I think about it, he's just a more stupid version of Steven Seagal. And that's saying something coming from a man that has lied about
so
every
much.
aspect of his life.
Oh yes.
But successfully.
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes
Have you guys seen? This is off topic, like way off topic. But have you seen the show, the Steven Seagal show, where he's like a cop?
Thank you for bringing
Steven
that
Seagal
up.
lawman. I haven't, but it's also like I've heard it talked
He
about.
brought
and
a tank.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
he lied so successfully that he now lives in Russia. Like,
so
what
good.
the fuck?
Hanging out with
funny,
Putin. Do you think like Putin just keeps him around to laugh at him? Like he has to, right?
Probably, but then again,
Yeah.
I don't think Putin would understand English like at all.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he speaks English, but like I don't think, Putin's not watching Steven Seagal movies. Like he's probably watching
No.
them ironically.
Probably. I think that's
no. My dad would fucking go nuts on Steven Seagal movies. That's the
Did he
God.
like him?
type of generation.
Is it a boomer thing?
Yeah. The movies
Really?
just speak to something in them. It's so simplistic. They are so easy, not to shit on like older generations, and they were good movies, but for the most part,
yeah.
they liked very simple. At least my dad and like a lot of his generation, they like really simple, structured movies. This is the bad
Right.
guy. This is the good guy. The good guy might be a little bit of an ass, but for the most part, he's the good guy. He's always like some outlaw cowboy, and he's gonna definitely defeat the villain.
Yeah.
That's the
And-
formula. They like that.
Yeah.
That's Steven Seagal movies.
And
I remember-
as said earlier when we first started off the podcast, please do not touch the poo. Do not interact with Cyraxx in any way, shape, or form, whether it is on the internet or in person. Leave it to the professionals, please.
However, if you do live around where he lives and you have a dog and you walk around and, he happens to poop on their yard and you don't pick it up, I won't judge you. I'll think,
Yeah,
I
no.
won't judge you either.
Yeah,
I'll be
no. That's just a message of saying you're the biggest piece of
Yeah.
shit ever.
yeah, like don't get involved. There's no
Right.
point
I
to it.
feel like someone should place a sign in his front lawn that says "Dogs poop here."
And I understand the attraction of like, I once tried to lure him into a fucking Xbox party just to call him a pedo. But then I also said he didn't. But like, I thought about it later and I was like, how pathetic was that though? Like, what was I gonna do? He was gonna pop in. I was gonna be like, hey, you stupid pedo. I was gonna say, no, I'm not. I was gonna be like, yeah, you are. And I wasn't even gonna save it or anything.
What was the plan?
There was no plan involved. I was just gonna call him a pedo and laugh at it. And then like, yeah, that's kind of stupid. I don't know. I mean, hey, I'll fucking comment under something if I see it or if it helps.
Right.
But generally speaking, there's just really no.
In this phase of Cyraxx, he liked to try to call his haters or the peoples that were like his trolls. He was calling them demons, but he was saying
yeah.
it wrong. That's where my name come from, right?
Yeah.
Because he typed out denim somewhere instead of demon.
Yes, he also revealed that he did study demonology in his recent interest when he returned to Christianity. And he emphasized his dedication to studying demonology in his spare time. If Cyraxx does intend to summon a demon from hell, they just go straight back and say, nope, fuck this shit.
Imagine the first thing you see after like being summoned from hell is just Cyraxx staring at you.
It would all make sense.
Yeah,
You'd be
it
like,
was.
"Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty agnostic for the most part, but like, I would believe.
He'd be like, "You've summoned me from hell. What do you want?" And he's like, will you suck my dick?"
No, demons have to be real because he's obviously the guy who betrayed Sparta. So
Yeah.
like, there's just no other way. He has to be timeless. Ah, it sucks so hard because he uses that lately so much as the excuse.
Right.
Like, people fuck with me because I'm ugly as shit. It's like,
Oh,
no, people
that is
fuck
a
with
lie.
you and you're ugly
No,
as shit.
no.
Those two things are unrelated.
I look like a thumb, but I'm still married. So
Bro, I'm ugly as shit and people don't fuck with me all day. It ain't that. It just ain't that. People say hi
Trust
to
me,
me,
bro.
very friendly when I'm outside. And I say it back, and then I keep walking.
I just scare the fuck out of men.
I assume so.
I'm picking up on that.
For the most part, I'm terrified.
Oh, I'm afraid of all women. So
Smart choice.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is hilarious how like I always love when shows do that, but like when women have this weird powers where it's just like you really have no weapon. It's
No.
insane sometimes. So, like sometimes I'll be like in a discussion with my girlfriend and I'm just like
Mhm.
I notice how frustrated I get inside because I'm like I'm not gonna win this. Whatever happens, like, look, if worst comes to worst, let's say Denim and I get into a fight about whatever the fuck it is. Worst
Yeah.
comes to worst, it comes to blows.
Yeah.
Right.
And then,
So
like we both lose, basically. But that's the worst outcome, right? Like, it's possible there.
Yeah.
Right.
With a woman, first of all, that's not even on the table.
no.
So
No.
that's never even an option. And then, like, you guys have all the weapons. It's so rude. You remember
Oh, yeah.
everything.
It's like if
and
you
I'm a
win the
dumbass.
argument, if you somehow like win the argument, you're still sleeping on the couch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have the satisfaction of winning, I guess, maybe.
Yeah.
But
just allowed to do for a few days. So,
yeah.
oh, the stupid
There-
old sitcom joke, but there is something to it. Not to say, the sex tap turns off, but like there is something to that where it's like even if the man is like, even when you win, you have to be supremely humble about it.
Right.
If you are a cunt about that, don't you even dare snuggle up. Like stay away for a week, dude.
Yeah.
Just chill.
This
Oh, man.
is just a motto that I go by. A woman brought you into this world, but she can just as easily take you out of it. And it doesn't have to be your own mother. It can be any woman.
Yeah,
Like-
my wife is like really into true crime stuff, so yeah, I'd be dead.
Oh, yeah.
My father could like honestly, and he never laid hands on me, right? Never.
Right.
But he could inspire the fear of God in me. What my mother could do to me, I can't even describe as godly anymore. That would just be that would be blasphemous. That woman could put some fear in me, which I think is good, man. Like I'm not saying like don't hurt your children. I never hurt children.
No.
But you have to figure out a way to like they sometimes need to fear you a little bit. Otherwise, you get a Cyraxx.
Yes,
Yeah,
Cyraxx
yeah.
has never been afraid of Sally.
No.
My mother is
God, no.
10,000 miles away from me, right? And she calls me on the phone, and I would never, no matter what she says or does, what is around me, no matter what happened. The other day, I stubbed my toe in a phone call with her. I said a bad word, and I apologized profusely and instantly. I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I slipped out. I hurt my foot. So sorry." She's like, "No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine." But I would never think to respond to her the way that this man responds to his mother. The woman
Yeah.
who raised him, but he calls her his mother. I'm gonna call him, for all intents and purposes, that's his mother.
Yeah,
Right.
He's like, Cyraxx, take the trash out. He's like, "Oh, shut up, I'm
trying to work and support this family.
Go fetch me to the Starbucks.
Fetch
Fucking
me
old
more
bitch."
sludge.
Bitch.
No,
Bitch.
it would be Vitch because forgive me for correcting you, but Cyraxx's B's are like Mike Tyson's S's. He just can't pronounce them, and the B's are just going to be Cyraxx's biggest op in all, and it's the second letter in the alphabet, for God's sakes.
It's getting worse. Like his latest
God.
video, it seemed like he was. Does Sally drug him?
I
does
think
every
there
now
was
and then.
like I think in one video that he recorded, he was so out of it. And I started thinking to myself, did she drug him? Did she give him pot? Because if she did, that might have been the first. That might have been that's a first.
There's a couple of older, like Marty. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's a calm freak out. It's the weirdest thing to see because he's saying all of the stuff he was screaming at the top of his lungs during that time, right? Fuck that, you know the times when he freaked out.
Yeah.
But he's saying all of that, but he's very like, yeah, he's drifting away as he's saying it. He's like really falling asleep and in the chair. It's wild to see, but he's still freaking out. Like at his weakest moment, he's like, fuck these dumb trolls. I can't even. He's passing. Oh, he's so hateful.
Sally gave him a pot brownie.
So this guy. We know Cyraxx, like, he's always lying about something, lying about what he does, lying about talking to kids, that kind of stuff. What's, like, his biggest lies, you think?
Oh, I think I know it. Cyraxx said that Jason David Frank, the late Green Power Ranger actor, God rest his soul, tried to kill him at Comic-Con.
That's a biggie.
Let's break this down. Cyraxx has never been to a Comic-Con.
No, he has not. And he has never met the late and great Green Power Ranger actor, Jason David Frank. He has stated in previous videos that he saw Jason David Frank as a father figure. But as time went on, he then said that Jason David Frank tried to kill him at a Comic-Con.
So that adds up. Totally makes sense, yes.
Do you think he, like, maybe watched some Power Rangers and, I don't know, put himself in the show?
At the age of 24, probably.
Yeah. More importantly, why does Cyraxx keep trying to get into death matches with his father figures? I think
that's just him. He just wants to be the only alpha male possible and just inbreed with every other female relative in his family.
Ugh. Gross.
I think one of the biggest, in my opinion, one of the biggest, or at least the worst, I don't know. It's a weird way to put it, but you know what I mean. The biggest lie to me was probably the time he faked the suicide attempt.
Oh my God.
Oh, did he do that?
It infuriates me because I'm sure some of us have known people who have either attempted actual suicide or have actually succeeded in suicide. And, you know, just kind of bluffing and saying, I'm going to kill myself if you don't either get back with me or if the haters don't stop, you know. That's a really shitty thing to do. You're lessening the actual reality. I'm sorry for stuttering.
You're fine.
I know what you mean. You're disrespecting true victims.
Exactly.
It's a horrid thing, and like that's one of the few things that Cyraxx says that I tend to almost agree with, is when he says nobody should be pushed to the brink of suicide or like commit suicide or attempted. And I agree with that.
But at the same time, if you threaten somebody to go kill themselves, huge contradiction.
Yeah,
it's such a
he does it all the time too.
For Denim, because Denim asked, right? The porn star that Cyraxx always claims that he dated is kind of true, because he was catfished, but with face cam and shit. By this girl who fake online dated him, Strawberry Sunshine, who was an OnlyFans model. So she kind of did porn. And you know, Marty basically confronted him about being a cheater, and that was going to be this whole big thing. And he was sending dick pics to other chicks, and that was the whole thing. And then when he was being outed for that, Cyraxx started being like, Marty, stop this, blah blah blah. Then he left, came back, and helped what later turned out to be a stylist. So there was never any real danger, obviously.
Was it the stylist?
It was the stylist. He held it to his neck. And yeah, he basically pretended like, do you want me to kill myself? And they thought he had a knife. You could hear Marty being like, yo, whoa, hey. Whoa,
and then when Chance revealed it was a pen, Marty just started busting out laughing because it's like why the fuck would you even think to do that?
That's a clip we might eventually have to like disseminate completely because there's so much in there. Sally
Yeah.
opening the door,
Sounds like a
looking
lot going
halfway
on.
in and going like,
Chance,
stop it, dude.
Stop it, Chance.
And then just closing the door again. It's like, whatever.
He's like, well, if he does it, no.
Finally, some fucking sleep.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
I do
It
feel
is 4 a.m.
Yeah. At times, I do feel bad for Sally when Cyraxx is posting these videos, because it's like, for God's sakes, this woman's gonna keel over one day. Let her sleep. For fuck's sake.
I think something that's like beautifully broken about my brain is that situations that truly give me a sense of sadness inside will later on combine with other moments, and then I'll have to laugh at them. And like it's I don't know, it's a weirdly beautifully broken thing. Example.
No,
when
I
Cyraxx got
totally
arrested, there's a moment in there where basically they're telling Sally to like, yo, get him his shoes. And she tells Ed to give Cyraxx Ed's shoes, implying that they didn't really have shoes for Cyraxx. And that, in a weird way, made me a little sad. And oh man, this guy doesn't even have shoes? What the fuck? Sally, come on, bro. For a second, somewhere inside of me, I was like, goddamn. But then, later on, when he's talking to Crack Rock Chris, who has a Steam account, and it looks like Cyraxx has doo-doo on his shirt.
Oh,
and he
for
just
fuck's
keeps
sake.
asking. He's like, no, that's the poop from me kicking your ass so hard that my boot got stuck in your ass, and I pulled it out and shit got on my shirt. Like, Cyraxx, you don't have shoes. What do you mean your boot? Like, then it becomes something beautifully funny.
To be fair,
it does.
But yeah, I don't know. That just made me laugh.
To be fair, he doesn't need shoes. He doesn't go outside.
No,
it
he
is fair.
doesn't.
He lies in ways, like, he will lie in ways that I only ever see in 3-year-olds.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
I was getting ready to say that. Like, that sounds like something you'd hear in elementary school.
And, like, when he tries to get away with a lie, it's so obviously, like, just a child testing limits. But, But it's the same level of lie. It's so great. It's like, no, the aliens took the cookie. Like, what?
Yeah.
What did you just say to me? He's like, the aliens. Totally.
And every time that you hear or even see Cyraxx lying, he's not looking at the camera. He's looking away, off to somewhere else. Well, at least one of his eyes is looking at the camera.
I believe that's when he's aware of the fact that he's lying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But he will lie. It's insane to me how he lies. The things he lies, nothing that he says is true.
Yeah, but in one of his newest videos, he claims that he's like, if it wasn't for the trolls and stuff, he was like, I'm a millionaire.
Oh my God, yes. He said that he was worth millions of dollars, and when I heard that, I busted out laughing, because it's like, no the hell you ain't.
But he believes it, though. I think he actually believes that.
He does.
He does.
You can hear it. You can hear it in his voice when he said that. He just sounded excited for a moment.
Well, to him, it's also like he believes that last time I checked, it was like 1.6 million views on the Turkey Tom documentary on him.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he believes that that's his views. Like, that's because of him. He doesn't get that, like, it's Turkey Tom finding interesting stories and putting them into, that's why people watch it. It has nothing to do with the subject.
I haven't seen the Turkey Tom documentary. Is it like is it just like giving the facts pretty much?
Yeah, it's
like
mainly giving.
It's very Turkey Tom about it. He's pretty objective. He'll put a couple of punches in. Every now and then he'll say something. But for the most part, it's pretty objective.
He gives the facts. Sometimes he'll put his own 2 cents in especially when it comes to making a joke. But it's just the overall history of Cyraxx and what he's done and that, and the third.
But when Cyraxx found out and saw it, he's like, "Oh, look how popular I am!"
Yeah, he said, "Look how famous I am."
Because everybody loves me.
But here's the thing. When someone does an in-depth history about you and gets that many views, there are going to be more eyes on you than ever before.
Yeah, and there are. Like the
Oh,
group
yeah.
is so much more active since then. Content creators are getting like people that I've watched that like used to get 200 views now have that within the first hour.
Right, we need to cash in.
Yeah, really.
No, but with the Cyraxx train, what I will give him, his story is so interesting that it does have an attraction to it. That's true.
It really does, because
It's just like you.
he constantly claims that people are going after him because he looks different.
But he
I would
could
think
make
that
money with this. He could.
true.
If he just got over himself for a freaking second, he
Yeah.
could be making
Yeah.
money of this. He could do a
And-
Chris Chan where he's like, look, I'll answer questions. Send me $10 with a
Yeah.
question, I'll answer it. People would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He could
Like
milk
orbiters
this.
or whatever. Yeah, he could milk it.
But he'd have to, and he doesn't even have to like be honest. He doesn't even have to admit to anything. He could still freak out on the questions. He could do all of it, right? And people would still do it.
He's not
But
smart
then-
enough to do that though.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
pride
no.
won't allow him to like even submit a tiny bit to what's happening, so he could profit from it.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
this is also kind of like another reason why he's just an uglier version of Steven Seagal. He can't take a joke about himself.
Oh no.
His personality and he wants to be seen as this tough guy. He wants to be seen as this independent artist. Yet he takes himself so seriously to a point that he can't handle criticism.
Yeah, like legitimately is incapable of accepting any of it.
Right. If you decide to make fun of yourself constantly, if you poke at yourself, you're going to be seen as not only a funny person, but someone who can take a joke. If you're going to be a Steven Seagal ripoff, then you're just going to be hated by anyone that you meet and come across.
It's so weird because for all the mannerisms he copies for every part of it, right? Like he copies all of his aspects from somewhere. He doesn't seem to copy that part. Because if you look at any of the relatively big streamers, right, or bigger streamers, most of them are in ways caricatures that like allow fun to be made of them, and they lean into it. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Case O is like somebody that I've
Queso is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about making fun of him. I Show Speed knew that people were gonna use him for memes, and he goes crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He leaned into it. Look at where he's at. Why did that part he doesn't seem to want to? His pride just gets in. Pride for nothing.
He's lazy too.
Lazy, prideful, those are two of the 7 deadly sins, sloth and pride. He's already got 2 of them down. We just got to name the other 5.
Oh
Which
yeah.
is also shown through his music, right? In the best way. 'Cause he
Stolen
always talks
music.
about all these albums that even when he produces anything, it's also fair.
Yeah.
But even that he's not really willing to do that often. Because there's really only like 7 Cyraxx tracks that exist? How many
Like
are there
real
really? Like
tracks?
10?
I don't
Yes.
know.
Recordings of him, like his voice really recording the song, right? There's so few of them.
Now you're
All he does
reminding
is
me.
cover show.
Now you're reminding me. Cyraxx actually ended up admitting for one of his songs, he ended up using Vocaloids.
Vocaloids. What is that?
So
that is.
hang on, let me search it up. I know it's this whole Japanese thing.
That would be a good episode for the next one. The 7 deadly sins of Cyraxx.
Oh
Did
yeah.
y'all see the video of him where he explains to people that he's one of the, I don't know the term for it, but he found out on some YouTube video, there's a term for people who had like an accident and that unlocked a superhuman variant almost of an ability. Like a guy who's never once been able to play any instrument, has an accident in a car, comes out, master pianist. Never touched the piano before, shit at every instrument he ever tried. And those are real cases. Super rare, but it happens. Other guy, just perfectly capable of drawing anything he sees with looking at it for a minute, copy it perfectly.
Right.
crazy shit, right? And Cyraxx was trying to claim that that's what happened to him when he got pushed in school and hit his head in the cafeteria, and that's why he's amazing. And then he does like something with the guitar, and he's saying what he's doing is he's making the guitar do the vocals of a
Ooh.
song.
Oh my
It's
god.
the funniest shit.
So
It's
I did
so
find
dumb.
the definition of Vocaloid. So Vocaloid is a singing voice synthesizer software product.
Well,
So
it's
it's
like
something you
like an AI thing, kind of.
kind of, yeah, but it was launched on January 15th, 2004.
Oh, okay.
So this is like long before the AI problem that we're experiencing now. So a good
In settings.
right. So a good example of a Vocaloid is Hatsune Miku. That is the kind of
okay.
yeah. I should have brought that up instead of searching. God damn, I'm stupid. But no, he ended up using either Hatsune Miku, Gummy, Luca, one of those Vocaloids to help him on a track for a song he created. And I even said this in the group, and someone said, "Oh my god, that actually I had to take a double take on that. What the fuck?"
And you know what? Stuff like that is almost even like fine, but you gotta admit to them, right? Like,
yeah,
the fact that when he does a beat, if he just admitted he was like truly an underground wannabe rapper, if he just said, "Hey man, I take free beats, rap on it," people would be like, "Alright, cool."
Yeah, people do that on TikTok every day.
oh yeah,
Literally,
every
it's
day.
fine.
And
It's
look where they are now.
And you made them. But when he makes a beat, it's all beat loops. You didn't make that.
Yeah, he
You're
took
not
it from somebody
resisting
else.
every bit of the instrumental to make something, you know? You're just fucking looping together shit. You're looping together
Right.
shit that has different beats. None of it matches, and then you pretend you created a style. What do you mean? An audible is already exists. It's not new. You didn't invent any.
No. He didn't invent anything new. He's just a artistic fraud, as I would like to say.
And he wants to be so creative, so bad.
Yeah.
And it's almost sad because like there is something to having creative tendencies and people that don't have them.
Right.
You know, and you're like, hey, there's a whole aspect you can't do.
Yeah.
And in his defense, I'll always say Cyraxx has never been has never found anything he's good at, but he's also never been allowed to find anything he's good at. Like that's one of the few things I'll say, and it's like almost defense, right? But like,
right.
He's so sheltered, so coddled. He never got to experience any difficulties, so he never really figured anything. He has no clue what he can do. He has this. He only has image, and he has all these abstract images. All he knows from movies and TV.
It's like I hate to sound like a boomer, but you know, the whole like he's like the participation award, you know, to an extreme. You know what I mean?
Oh my god. You're not even lying about that.
All his ideas are only like ever the glamour of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when he thinks of being a streamer, he thinks of doing these sit-down, self-dick sucky streams, which is, man, the fans, it's so amazing. He wants to be Mr. Beast, thanking his 200 millionth viewer or whatever.
But like, oh my god, yeah.
You don't understand the work this man put into getting there. You only look at because he doesn't know anything. So it's all only the glamorized version he's seen on YouTube or on Instagram or wherever he looks. He has no clue what anything really is. What is a game developer? You know, no idea. I don't know. I don't know how to develop a game.
No, I could maybe do RPG game maker, but it would take me forever. I don't know.
I can't even make my own fucking level in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. It's like the old one.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
They were never really writable. They're all shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. And he just claims to be these things and has these unrealistic ideas of what they are and the amount of work that goes into it. Anyway, the guy has no idea of anything he said. It's like, Eric Scrubolo, when I worked for you, for months, I would only sleep 1 hour a week.
Like, that's the biggest fucking lie I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that could explain your delusion. However, you would be dead.
Sleep deprivation.
Yeah, the sleep deprivation will make you see hallucinations and
I wonder about his sleep schedule. It's got to be like fucked right up, right?
oh god, yeah. Like I feel like he could go
When I'm off work for a week, dude, my sleep schedule will be so fucked. Like I couldn't imagine more than that, though, right? Like imagine not having worked in the last 10 years.
Look, if Cyraxx gets up at like 5 p.m. and then stays up doing his diddly doos and his weird
messaging children.
Yeah. Then fucking jacking it. Like at 4 a.m. he goes to sleep. To him, he could, and I'm not even like because that came out in that whole Death by Design like interview, kind of came through there. He considers that staying up for 2 days and working.
Working all day, dude.
You weren't awake for 2 days. You were awake during 2 days, I guess. There were parts of you that were awake. I mean, sure.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, no, he is. Everything he thinks is wrong, which is it's so fat. How can everything be wrong?
It's like he lives in a lie.
It's insane.
Constantly.
But every part of it is a lie, man. Like he says, "My brother," he's lying. But he means his father.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take away Sally from him. I'm not gonna take Sally away from him. I'm gonna let him. I personally, at least, will condone the fact that he calls Sally mom, and I'll just accept that because that's the woman that raised him. She's earned the title mother. Like if that's she's earned that. Fair enough.
Right.
Fair enough. But every other part is a lot. But even that is not honestly true. Every part of it is a lie. It's so nuts.
Everything.
When he says my dad, he talks about Gordon Wilkins. That's not your father, boy. That's a man who boinked up with Sally for a while.
Oh yeah. And Gordon Wilkins, I will admit, is more respectable than Rupel ever will be. And mind you, again, reminding everyone here, Cyraxx is a third-generation kitty diddler.
But man, Sally has got to have that fire puss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fire.
No, we've said it before.
No, fire. Oh, yeah. Dude, you don't know. Fire.
Fire pussy. Amazing head,
Oh my gosh.
If you can kill off your sense of smell, that woman will take you on a ride.
She'll send you to Nirvana.
Dude.
And Ed.
Unbelievable gums. Just Ed getting chewed out. He's like, let him yell.
Just removing her false teeth. You ready, Ed? You ready?
Like, my God, dude, just picture for a second. And maybe Casey, this won't be as easy for you, but just try. Imagine how bomb-ass the head you get must be for a person within the same household to be screaming at the top of your lungs and you leave.
At 4 a.m.
That is crazy. If I was getting, my knob schlobbed, and somebody first of all, if somebody screamed within our apartment, I would freak the fuck out. I'm like, who else is here? It's a 2-people household. What's happening? But I would leave. That would never happen again.
No. And they had to wait for a period of time before they moved in together, right?
Oh man. No, I think Ed just automatically moved in.
He just moved in first date. He's like, well, I live here now.
Yeah,
pretty much.
It's like broke people dating. It's like
broke people dating.
If we could save him one apartment, that would probably help. I don't know, man. Ed is they're all weird.
Afford shoes for you this year.
They're all fucking such weird creatures, though. It's like all jokes aside, Ed is such a strange guy.
Perk 30 Ed, I think. Aware of Myself called him Perk 30 Ed, something
Even
like that.
Even when he's being sweet, there's this video where the cops are talking to him in kind of the back door of the house, and he's just sitting on the stairs there, and the little dog comes by and he's petting the dog, and that's a nice thing. It's not a bad thing that he's doing. He's petting the dog.
Yeah.
Something about it is just so. It looks like his hands weren't meant to pet dogs. It looks off.
His hands were made to choke them, not pet them.
Oh,
Yeah, they
God.
just like not interact. I don't know. There's something so strange about them. And Sally's a fucking weird woman too.
So we went on a wild tangent today, haven't we?
Oh, yeah. Like,
It's fine.
No,
It's fun.
now,
Cyraxx dumb.
Yeah, whenever we talk about Cyraxx, I think every once in a while it's kind of good to go off into tangents just so that it's not like, constantly talking about this topic, but also talking about the stupidity of Chance Wilkins.
The iceberg thing was a huge deal on YouTube.
Oh, God, yeah.
The UIS has tried a similar thing where he does a landfill. This was our version of it. It's called a garbage dump.
Exactly.
That'll work.
Just get some Cyraxx shit out of your head, because goddamn.
Yeah, I would say, I would think the main reason we made this podcast is to kind of answer the why. Why does Cyraxx do what he do? Why does Cyraxx exist? Those are just the why questions that we have. So we just kind of came together and said, fuck it, let's make a podcast.
Sometimes we just gotta vent. It doesn't gotta be perfect.
Exactly. Yeah, there we go.
I mean, when you're making hundreds of dollars off Chance Wilkins like we are,
Oh, fuck yeah.
Dude, dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah.
Dollar
Chance.
bills.
And here's the thing. Like PETA, the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, Cyraxx enjoys hate watching.
Oh, I thought you were going to say enjoys killing animals.
No, God, no. That's PETA's job.
Oh, yeah.
Although he does seem to get excited when he kills his bed bugs.
Oh,
yeah.
God,
or whatever that's worth.
Like maybe he gets one that's got a little blood in it, gets a little pop.
Yeah. Every now and then we're just going to have to drop. But just to get a little back into topic, I guess. This last little time frame, I guess, that we didn't talk about him.
Oh yeah,
it's been almost hard to follow because Cyraxx is always repetitive, but this one was so repetitive that at times,
don't worry.
Is this just the same video?
I've got a list.
I was thinking, but there were days in there where I was like, is this a re-upload?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I did have a couple of those.
Yeah, the Cyraxx is now becoming more of a broken record than anything else.
And it's speeding up, too. It's getting faster. Maybe it'll get so fast that he'll quit, threaten to sue, and change his whole persona in, every day.
That is a possibility. That is a huge possibility.
With the way he's speeding up, he's about to Paul Walker himself.
Right. Damn.
And it was darker than I wanted it to be. God damn, I had to look away for a second from the screen. I was like, oh.
Honestly, for this episode alone, all of us woke up and chose violence today, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Well, that's a perfect segue for our, I guess it's been 2 weeks, our 2 weeks in review of Cyraxx.
Yep.
All right, on 3/19. Cyraxx posted on Rumble a video called Exposing N-Word Boy for What He Really Is, which is a fraud.
You're going to hear this title for every day.
And I would say this is a good segue into Smug Raxx.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So Cyraxx, addressing N-Word Boy, asserts that he will never win against him. He denies being associated with the person or with N-Word Boy and claims that they have no legal agreement. This is in regards to N-Word Boy's saying he bought all of Cyraxx's music for like 25 cents or something.
Yeah, he bought something for some some amount of money and just kind of saying, I now own the music. I now own the copyright to it.
Yeah.
So
which legally he kind of does now.
Yeah, so Cyraxx can't really do anything about it. If Cyraxx even tries to steal it back, I think it would just lead to a civil case where Cyraxx would immediately have to pay up.
Yeah. So Cyraxx accuses N-Word Boy of stealing his music and attempting to profit off of him. He threatens to report and harass him, stating that he will face legal consequences for his actions. So Cyraxx's legal team is on that. Cyraxx vows to no longer engage with N-Word Boy and warns of his impending failure. He accuses him of spreading false narratives and stealing his content for profit. In conclusion, Cyraxx asserts his dominance and predicts the downfall of N-Word Boy's career.
It's like Cyraxx trying to mark his territory and pissing everywhere, but the thing is, it's not working. Nothing's coming out.
Just to point this out once again,
Sorry.
for everybody out here, the big harassment, the big, you need to leave me alone. The big thing that N-Word Boy is doing to Cyraxx is constricted to YouTube titles. Like, sometimes in a title he'll have something that mean to say to Cyraxx, or in community posts. That's the big harassment that's happening.
Yeah.
It's the only two things.
All
right, next.
He looks up himself.
This is the same day. We're still on the 19th. Cyraxx posted a video on YouNow, or live streamed on YouNow, called Cyraxx is Dead. So Cyraxx delivers a passionate rant addressing trolls and digital agencies like the FBI. He condemns trolls for spreading false information about him online and expresses his desire for a fresh start, declaring the death of his persona, Cyraxx. So Cyraxx is dead. You remember that day. Sad. He vows to return in 6 months as a new person and promises to fight back against the trolls with evidence of their malicious actions.
Not that this ever feels like a chore doing this with you guys, but the recap is always the most chorey part. But since Cyraxx just announced that he's going to be done for 6 months, I'm glad, because this time we got through it really fast. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, rushed this one. Damn.
So Cyraxx says that he's going to shut down all the troll channels, and he calls for all the trolls to leave the internet and find real jobs. He concludes by rejecting his old persona, Cyraxx, and challenging the trolls to come after him. All right, so this is the
Cyraxx's official forever retirement. He's never coming back. He's dead.
But wait, also on the 19th, he uploads a video to his YouTube channel called Bomb Rush Cyberfunk Episode 1. This was less than 24 hours from his previous video.
On the 19th! I'm looking at the N-Word Boy
we're still
upload.
the 19th.
The N-Word Boy upload is on the 19th.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's insane.
Let's see. So, there's not much to say about this video. It's one of his boring Let's Play videos where he tries to pretend like he's a Let's Play YouTuber or something. Encouraging his viewers to like and subscribe. He talks about how cool this game is. It's nonsense. Nothing interesting.
Yeah. He does all these super over-exaggerated. Oh, that's actually really sick.
Oh, look at that. Oh, there was like a part in the game where you like spray paint and like tag stuff. And I thought like, man, he's going to like screenshot this and say that it's his art because he made it in a video game.
Yeah.
Yes, that
I'm
one.
surprised he didn't do that.
Oh wow.
I actually didn't. I didn't check out the N-Word Boy video there, but I can't take a Cyraxx gaming stream.
No, it was bad. I watched through it. I think I had it on in the background while I was at work or something, just like listening.
I can take it when they're making fun of it.
Yeah. This one is an upload from Eddie 2.0 called Puppet Racks Called Me at 4 a.m. to Vitch and Moan. Eddie and Cyraxx are exchanged in a heated argument where Eddie asserts his control over Cyraxx, claiming he can run him out of everywhere. Cyraxx denies this and accuses Eddie of being obsessed with him, calling him a liar. Then Eddie threatens to take away Cyraxx's sources of income, including his YouTube channel, asserting his dominance. Cyraxx challenges him to try, claiming Eddie can't take anything away from him. The argument escalates with Eddie threatening to take away Cyraxx's friends and livelihood. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah, Eddie already succeeded?
Yeah.
Damn.
So that was good.
Oh yeah.
I only caught that he had, but we're gonna get to that sooner than later probably. But
you can elaborate now.
Videos. No, he addresses Eddie 2.0 guy in videos later, but I didn't catch the Eddie side of it.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Eddie posted that like call with Cyraxx. Next is 321. This is the same day. Cyraxx on YouTube. He just posted a video called X. All right, so this is like a cringy. This is like some cringy rock video kind of thing that he posted. I don't know if you guys saw it with the flames and shit in the background.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, and there's like no words, like there's no singing, thank God. But it's like this loud, shitty metal that's like looping in the background. Like he got it from like some free site or something, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's like text on the video, and the text reads, "Embers whisper secrets of renewal as flames dance with the memories past. In shadows embrace the inferno consumes, unveiling the beauty in the abyss."
The Cyraxx
is that the
think
green
he's a...
screen one? Is that the bad
Yeah, that
green
was the green
screen
screen
with,
one,
like,
yeah.
laughing? Oh, yeah.
With the mask in the background.
Oh, it's so bad.
Does Cyraxx now think he's a phoenix? Oh,
No, I don't know.
Fuck off, Cyraxx.
He probably said, ChatGPT, can you write something like really edgy for me with infernos and fires?
Yeah, probably.
And then he just like posted that. But there was like a theory going on in this video because the video, the length of the video is 43 seconds. So they think that's like an Easter egg.
Oh my god.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
They think somebody that like he paid somebody. Well, he didn't pay anybody, but he like got somebody to make the video for him, and they made it. But they put in some like shit just making fun of him. Like they made it really. It looks bad, but he doesn't have anything else like this on his channel, really. So like,
right.
Strange, yeah. But I don't know if I believe that because like at least shortly after this, he also does like a weird cover sesh with multicam and stuff. He's been playing around with filter shit forever. He loves that. That could just be him.
Yeah, it could just be him.
It could just be some Freudian slip type of situation that is 43 seconds long. However, again, nothing would make me happier than finding out at the end of it that Cyraxx truly masterminded all of this, and it's been the biggest long con troll of. It will be the most hilarious resolution to all of this. Dude, if there was just a video of Marty and Cyraxx just like standing together, it's like, nah, we've been just playing all of y'all. We'll just having some we're actually gay lovers and just passionately make out. I don't know, I could live with that end.
Oh, the good ending.
Yeah.
No, he was never a kitty diddler. We just I don't know, it was just hilarious.
It was
funny. He's a programmer. We make $300,000 a year.
He fucking long dongs me. I am his salami. It's like, whoa.
Where the fuck did that come from?
He's masturbated with weird shit. I heard the stuff. I heard
everyone
tales.
has. I'm sure everyone has.
Lolcow.
All right, we're moving.
Yeah.
He said the name.
Exactly.
Oh my god, how did he? What? I love that Family Guy bit.
So 3/22/24. Cyraxx on YouTube. Goodbye with a whole bunch of explanation points.
Whoa, we're skipping one?
No, he's like leaving now.
No, but are we skipping one?
No, I don't think so. Which one did I miss?
On the 21st.
Ooh, maybe.
Mr. Pedophile Lolcow dancing like a good little.
Oh yeah.
Again.
Whoa.
He did dance again. I forgot about that. I didn't put it on there. I thought I put a note down. He did. What did he dance for this time?
I don't even actually know I didn't find the stream anywhere where he does the dance. This seems to be happening in a private conversation that wasn't like streamed.
Ooh,
Party. And I think he's dancing for money because he wants that weird car X game.
Oh, of course. He's a fucking whore now.
A stripper.
Doesn't dance when friends are on the line. Doesn't dance for a Steam account. But when it's behind closed quarters, he's still fine with bringing friends. Yeah.
Ooh, he's a little dancing boy, isn't he?
It's so fun. It's so bad this time, too.
It was bad, yeah. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
No. I do that.
At least Chills is getting us on the right path.
Yeah.
Cyraxx dancing is important.
Yeah, I did watch it, but I totally forgot about it.
It's so funny. I'm looking at it right now. It's so funny.
All right, so Cyraxx is on YouTube. This is the 22nd. Goodbye. He's leaving again. This is I marked this in my notes. This is actually the beginning of the bandana era.
Oh god.
The bandana era.
He just put an American flag bandana all over.
Well, this is the
on
pirate.
His gullet.
He did the pirate bandana first with the skull and crossbones.
Oh, then he moved over to the American flag and disgracing it with his.
Which he already wore in the dancing video, by the way, too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess the dancing video is the beginning of the bandana era.
Oh, okay.
So in his final video, Cyraxx, with a tone of frustration and resolve, lays out his grievances and reasons for leaving YouTube. He starts by bluntly expressing his dissatisfaction with the platform and his intention to speak his mind before bidding farewell. He acknowledges that his words might upset some people, but asserts his indifference, believing that honesty is necessary.
That is fucking bold. That is
great.
Bold. This man has never told the God honest truth for the many, many years that he was on YouTube, let alone even alive. That is the boldest fucking comment that I have ever heard from that little fucked up mouth of his.
I just loved it. Can you please read that again? That is the funniest way to phrase a Cyraxx thing ever.
I'm going to keep going. Okay.
That's so funny.
He directly addresses Music Biz Marty, accusing him and others of being lazy, content thieves, and manipulative.
Oh, fuck off, Cyraxx.
Cyraxx contends that genuine content creators like himself produce their own material rather than taking shortcuts or exploiting others. He accuses Marty of targeting him not because of genuine concerns, but because Cyraxx is perceived as an easy target for exploitation.
Oh, well, no shit. Look in the fucking mirror, buddy.
So throughout his rant, Cyraxx repeatedly emphasizes his strong work ethic, forged since childhood, and his determination to succeed despite the obstacles he faces. He accuses Marty of sabotaging his life and career, alleging that Marty orchestrated a smear campaign against him to maintain control over Cyraxx's potential success.
Oh, God.
His work ethic forged. Forged in what? In a fridge?
In a sewer. In a little goblin sewer.
You know there was no heat involved.
No.
So furthermore, Cyraxx criticizes the broader YouTube community for fostering laziness and exploitation.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He asserts his own multimillionaire status, albeit without financial benefits, due to others' actions, and vows to fight back against those who hinder his progress. In a decisive move, Cyraxx announces his retirement from YouTube, effective immediately. He pledges to focus on his personal life, family, and goals, declaring his refusal to engage in any further online activity, including live streams or video uploads. The video concludes with a defiant message directed at those who have contributed to his struggles, as well as a pointed mention on YouTube itself, signaling Cyraxx's departure from the platform and his determination to reclaim control over his life.
Was it the video where he said, sit, along the lines of, sit on it and spin? Because when he said that, I'm like, what kind of fucking insult is that? That's not an
shit
insult.
Just because it rhymes, sit on it and spin on it.
Yeah,
so good.
Okay, so he did take a short break.
Last time I fell for it. What do you mean short?
He went from the 22nd to the 25th without uploading anything.
Wow, 3 whole days.
I just fell for it again. I believed him last time that he was going to quit forever. Now he says goodbye forever, and
I'm sorry.
He's playing with my emotions.
All right, so on the 25th of March, he uploaded a Judgment Day vocal cover, and we're not going to talk about that.
No, his covers are shit.
Then he also uploaded on the same day a video on YouTube called Linkin Park Friendly Fire Reaction, where he reacts to a Linkin Park music video.
Oh fuck.
He had some and I think this is the point where we could really see the
crocodile tears.
No, the blood start coming through his bandana a little bit.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
I also just hate these types of Cyraxx videos.
Yeah.
It's just when he's doing the super sympathetic, because reactionary content works really well with people that are very pleasant people you like.
Yeah.
When he tries to emulate that and he's overreact. oh wow, seen Chester Bennington like this. Oh wow, wow, that's so.
Whoa.
Oh, it's so annoying the way he did. It's so gross.
It
It's
is.
so predatory. So like, hey kids, I have candy in my bag. There's something so bad about it.
You want to come watch this Linkin Park video?
It's actually really crazy. Get a load of this, Rick.
I've got a rare Doritos bag waiting for you, kiddies.
It's over here in the corner. You want it?
No way, you got one of the Two Fast and Furious limited edition Doritos bags? What?
He also has
man.
some, like, drool in his beard that like he won't wipe off in this video.
Oh.
Because of course he does. The man doesn't clean up after himself. He lives in a
No.
complete shithole.
All right, so the
Not even
25th.
wiping your face?
Oh yeah, no.
First he
Okay.
shits himself, then he can't wipe his own face. What the fuck
No.
is he, a toddler?
I think he is.
No,
All
but
right.
seriously, man, how can you be this gross? Like, you feel that.
Yeah.
How disgusting is your natural status that you don't notice? I'm not saying that you notice every tiny thing instantly in your beer, right? But like,
You
that
got
shit's
some.
crusty, man. I see that from here. You have to feel that.
He's too big as he like
Oh.
his scabs to touch his beard.
Oh my god.
Oh,
His scabs have
Alright.
gotten so much worse at this point. It's not
Yeah.
connect the scabs. Let's play a fun game.
oh, I'm 100% certain that if you take a picture of Cyraxx's like head, just the top, and you just change the saturation, you can make it look like a foreign planet.
Oh my
You can tell
god.
people this is
Bro.
first pictures of Jupiter, dude. Like,
You
oh.
zoom in really good to where you can't really tell it's a head, and like
Yeah.
it's
No.
like an album cover.
Look at the for some old like weird B-side of some news content. It's like "No, Supermassive." Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so on March 26th, Cyraxx is back on YouTube. Posts a video called "All Trolls Are Lazy Scam Artists."
Oh, for fuck's sake. For some trolls, for some of the quote unquote trolls out there, we actually have 9-to-5 jobs, unlike him.
Yep. Okay, so
not to like I don't want to throw like shade at anybody here. And I think it's set. It's Moth Wilkins, whatever the guy is. I forget the YouTuber's name. Style Moth Wilkins, something like that. He, if I'm not wrong here, oh god, please correct me in the comments if I'm. But I believe he bought a metal album. Like Cyraxx put out a thing super long ago. He's like, hey, give me $10 and I'll get a metal album.
Oh,
Yeah.
He
God.
did that knowing full well, first of all, that you shouldn't give him money, but he did it for a cause here. But like he did it so that he could, prove that Cyraxx is a scam. He himself is a scam artist because he took the money, but he never delivered the album.
Right.
So like he's still, and most of these like Cyraxx, where the fuck's my metal album? Like, so just the irony of him called the projection. The irony of him just calling everybody else lazy scam artists when he didn't even make a shitty album.
Right.
So he didn't even produce a crap album. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good scam.
So, in an impassioned rant, Cyraxx addresses his detractors with searing condemnation, denouncing them as lifeless pieces of garbage, quote, and trash. That's a quote as well.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I love
Who
this so much. It's
who
so
rely
beautiful.
who rely on recycled content for financial gain. He accuses them of perpetuating falsehoods and stealing his work, particularly calling out a person named Wance Chilkins for allegedly using a fake name to plagiarize his content.
Woo!
Where's
Where's Chilkins?
name?
So
The wording is the best part.
we love Wance Chilkins in this
Woo!
podcast.
Yeah, we do.
I have a Went Chilkins tattoo on my butt.
Is it like a tramp stamp?
No, it's a this belongs to Went Chilkins. It's a whole thing. Let's not even.
Okay.
No, we're not going to go there.
So Cyraxx expresses frustration at being constantly targeted and manipulated, asserting that he won't apologize for his past actions because they were provoked by relentless attacks. He paints a vivid picture of feeling suffocated by his detractors, likening himself to, quote, a goddamn human being with fucking feelings, unquote, who has been treated like an animal throughout his career. I lost
Well,
myself there. Sorry.
no, you're good. But here's the thing. If you're going to act like an animal, people are going to treat you like an animal. If you're going to message minors, people are going to treat you very differently. People are going to hate you for it and just condemn you to this life of misery. He brought it upon himself, and he's just too stupid to realize it.
No, I don't disagree with that part at all, but I fully disagree there. He's being treated like a human at every step of the way, because animals, we don't hold them responsible for action. Not really.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, it's an animal. It has instincts, it can't help itself. We hold him accountable. We're treating him like a human being.
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Stop fucking acting like you're being... No. You're being treated like a person, and that's the problem you have. You want to be treated like an animal. You want to fucking shit on the carpet and then have your mom, and then fucking have Sally go, "Aw, honey, what's up? Did I give you the... That's what you want.
Can I wipe your ass?
Yes. But that's what he wants. He wants to... Like, I know that he's not saying that, and, no.
Well,
but that is what he wants.
Showing.
He doesn't want to be treated like a human. He wants to be treated like an animal.
Cyraxx reflects on the broader patterns of exploitation and manipulation within online communities, accusing his adversaries of being lazy and talentless individuals who profit off the suffering of others. He definitely declares his intention to succeed despite their efforts to thwart him, warning that he will not be deterred by their actions.
He reflects.
This is the first time I've ever heard him reflecting on something that wasn't about his pedophilic past.
The phrasing is so hilarious. I love this so much.
It is.
So to close it out, Cyraxx issues a stern warning to his adversaries, urging them to reflect on their own flaws before passing judgment on him. He highlights instances where they have caused harm to others, including himself, and admonishes them for their hypocrisy, while refusing to take responsibility for their own actions.
Because of course.
All right, now, same day, 26th, Cyraxx on YouTube, a fair warning to Eddie. Getting into the Eddie stuff.
Who the fuck is Eddie?
We do have a t-shirt change here.
Do we? Yeah, we do have a t-shirt change.
He goes potato sack mode.
Yeah, I pointed that out.
Yeah, I know.
It's just like, what the fuck is he wearing? A potato sack? Like...
Oh yeah, yellow t-shirt. Last 4 days, I think.
Oh.
Yep.
R.I.P. potato sack shirt.
So it is addressed to Eddie, identified as another individual involved in online trolling.
Okay.
Cyraxx begins by asserting that Eddie is not a genuine victim, but rather a participant in the online trolling community.
Right. Sorry to interrupt you. That's who Eddie is. Oh my God, I'm just putting this together right now. I'm so stupid. Eddie is the guy, I don't know if it's the guy that talks in the slightly African accent. That when he was on a Courtney stream was telling him like, "Hey, I'm a victim of child abuse."
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do the accent.
Oh God.
But, I'm a victim of child abuse, and he's like, "No, you're not." That's Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Eddie used to defend Cyraxx.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Not defend and like what he did is wrong, but no, we're trying to work on his behavior and better. He
help
trying
him.
to do a smarter tips, but it was obviously a buddy troll, and it was like with Marty. Sometimes Cyraxx would leave panels, and then like they would still talk, and you could tell they're laughing together.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get it. It's like when M-Word Boy was on the thing. But no. Okay, that's who Eddie is. Okay.
Yeah. So he compares Eddie to other known trolls such as Marty, insinuating that they share similar characteristics and motives. Cyraxx accuses Eddie of perpetuating falsehoods about him and warns him against continuing with his streaming attacks. Cyraxx claims that by targeting him, Eddie is revealing his true nature and aligning himself with the negative aspects of the internet. He suggests that Eddie's actions are not only detrimental to himself, but also those around him, urging him to reconsider his course of action to avoid potential legal repercussions. Back to Cyraxx's legal team.
AKA Sally.
His bedbugs.
The bedbugs are his jury, while Sally's his lawyer.
Yeah. Furthermore, Cyraxx asserts his dominance in the situation, in quotations, asserts his dominance, indicating that he possesses incriminating evidence against his detractors, including Eddie.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
He emphasizes that he holds control over the narrative and intends to expose the truth about them. Cyraxx issues a stern warning to Eddie, advising him to cease his involvement with the trolling and distance himself from the community. He presents Eddie with two options, either to desist from his attacks and remove himself from the trolling community or face the consequences, including potential legal repercussions and being treated as a threat. In conclusion, Cyraxx highlights the seriousness of the situation, emphasizing the potential ramifications of Eddie's actions, urging him to make a choice that will ultimately safeguard his own well-being. That's a lot of... Yeah, that was a long rant on that one.
Yep.
I do love that he's just trying to shut down everybody that, like, exposes him for anything. He's always instantly just like, fair warning to you, my legal team will crush you, or I'm gonna beat you up, whatever his current threat is. Right, but it's always instantly trying to. Oh, you're talking about the bad stuff I do. Well, you probably shouldn't do that for your own sake.
And that actually kind of leads into something called the Streisand effect.
Oh, yeah.
So the Streisand effect is an unintended consequence of attempts to hide, remove, or censor information. And it stems from the unsuccessful efforts of actress Barbra Streisand to suppress a photograph of her coastal mansion and the unintended consequences of those efforts. So the more he tries to censor the trolls, the more he tries to shut everyone down, the more eyes that are going to be placed upon him.
Oh yeah. All right, we're almost through it, guys. We got just a couple more videos to go. I'm so sorry.
No.
This is the good part.
Yeah.
Right, Cyraxx on YouTube in a video called "Get a Life." This was posted on the 27th of March. All right. So Cyraxx begins by reflecting on the challenges he's faced in life, emphasizing that what truly hurts him is the relentless harassment he endures from certain individuals on YouTube. He expresses frustration over being targeted for looking different and emphasizes his humanity, stating that despite differences in his appearance, everyone is fundamentally the same.
I mean, I guess.
Well, with Cyraxx, not really.
This is a pity party video.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. He's using his pity to garner sympathy from others, and that's not going to fly with anyone who can actually recognize what he's doing.
Yep. So Cyraxx directs his anger towards Marty and N-Word Boy and others, accusing them of being malicious and evil. He questions why they've singled him out for harassment and blames them for the significant negative impact their actions have had on his life, including causing his family members to disown him. So sad. Addressing Marty directly, Cyraxx condemns Marty's actions, stating that they have severely affected his life and made it difficult for him to find employment due to the online harassment and defamation he's endured. He accuses Marty of orchestrating his firing from Twitch to prevent him from having the financial means to fight back legally. Oh yeah, that was his $100 that he got a month on Twitch.
Oh god.
Riches.
Which,
the riches of the Raxx.
Cyraxx also criticizes N-Word Boy and Eddie, alleging that they lack jobs and spend their whole lives attacking him online. He dismisses their trolling efforts as insignificant and asserts that he will continue to confront them and hold them accountable for their actions. Cyraxx accuses...
Yeah. But you now know you know who Mastro Mafia is in Cyraxx context, right?
That was like one of the first trolls, right?
It's not even. She's not a troll.
He was actually the one who exposed Cyraxx for being a pedophile, posing as
the first big one. Yes.
Yeah, posing as a 15-year-old girl, messaging him, and that's actually where the sentence "Your turn, cutie" came from.
Oh, okay.
And since then, she was involved in the second time Cyraxx, the whole tips thing.
Yeah.
He admitted to being a pedophile. It was all revealed on her stream.
Yeah.
She's done a couple of more things that I can't really think of right now, but she's a whole hot topic for him. He's actually tried to, with Marty, obviously full hoax, but he thought he was hiring Marty to getting Marty to hire hitmen to take a hit out on her and her kids.
Oh my god!
She outed him for your security. Yeah.
This is this is the type of person Chance Wilkins is, everybody. If something doesn't go his way, not only will he threaten you, but if you have kids, he's going to threaten them too. Exactly.
Yep. And he thought Marty was the type of guy that could, like, legitimately get these people, because he still thought Marty was this big-time Sony music producer. And he legitimately, basically, he wanted him to take out a hit on her. And Marty's just like, dude, that would happen at her house. She has children. He's like, well, that sucks for those dumb kids.
Oh, God.
Like, you know.
Yeah. Okay,
whatever gotta do.
I'm going to retry to read that.
You can cut this part out, by the way. Totally.
Oh, that's fine.
But I just needed to know that you knew who she was. Yeah, okay.
So Cyraxx accuses individuals like Kate from Mass Troll Mafia of prioritizing drugs and abuse over their own responsibilities, blaming them for exaggerating his problems and attempting to silence him through false allegations and legal actions. In a defiant tone, Cyraxx vows to speak out against his harassers and expose their behavior, asserting that he will not be silenced by protection orders or threats. He urges them to leave him alone and focus on improving their own lives instead of targeting him. Ultimately, Cyraxx asserts his determination to stand up for himself and defend his reputation. What reputation, right? Promising to provide evidence to support his claims and urging his harassers to delete their channels and move on from the trolling community. So he keeps always talking about evidence to back up his claims. Like, what evidence?
Yeah, in order for it to be deemed evidence, it's got to be shown. It's got to be linked to the whole situation somehow. And Cyraxx, not once in his whole life or in his the whole time that everyone has seen him interact online, has not presented one single shred of evidence.
Nope. All right, 329.
He thinks the community post is evident.
Oh, yeah. That, but it's like, is it really evident?
But even then, he doesn't bother to even show the community post, which he could do.
Yeah.
It's not like N-word Boy deletes them afterwards or anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're still there.
Yeah, they're still up.
Back to point out the laziness and everybody else.
All right, so on the 29th, 2 days, still wearing the same yellow potato sack, by the way, uploads a video to YouTube called My Final Response to N-Word Boy, period. So Cyraxx begins by bluntly accusing N-Word Boy of self-deception and laziness. He claims that N-Word Boy's jealousy of his talents is the root cause of his dishonesty towards himself. Cyraxx believes that N-Word Boy's reluctance to put effort into his own life leads him to steal Cyraxx's work. He asserts his millionaire mindset, but alleges that individuals like N-Word Boy hold him back because they don't want to see him succeed. Cyraxx claims that N-Word Boy's actions stem from jealousy rather than genuine belief in Cyraxx's wrongdoing. Cyraxx believes his music speaks truth and resonates with his fans, and accuses N-Word Boy of trying to suppress it out of fear. He claims N-Word Boy's attacks on him are driven by a desire to maintain control over his narrative and exploit him for financial gain. Cyraxx reflects on his own journey, describing how music saved him from a downward spiral. He's still spinning.
Yeah, he really is.
He recounts facing adversity and being pushed around by people like N-Word Boy, whom he describes as a, quote, disease to society. He confronts N-Word Boy's online behavior, labeling him a, quote, keyboard warrior who hides behind a screen to attack others. Cyraxx dismisses N-Word Boy's attempts to discredit him, citing support from law enforcement agencies who have cleared him of all allegations of pedophilia.
In previous videos, has he not talked shit about the FBI, and especially about the Akron PD?
Oh, yeah.
Again, another contradiction, I think.
Yeah.
Every time, everything. He just argues in the second.
So Cyraxx firmly rejects the idea of apologizing for past mistakes, believing that any apology would be weaponized against him. He warns, oh my God, N-Word Boy to cease his harassment or face legal repercussions from Cyraxx's legal team, who are prepared to take action. In closing, Cyraxx challenges N-Word Boy to either desist from his actions or face the consequences, emphasizing that this is going to be his final warning.
Scary.
Yeah. So N-Word Boy, if I know you're probably not listening, but if you are, you better watch your back.
Yeah, man, you sound like you're in trouble.
Things are getting serious, you know. Things are getting wacky.
Poor N-word boy, man.
Oh, God.
The 31st, I can brush through these pretty quick. Cyraxx on Rumble, how I became a victim of online extortion, and blackmail.
I wouldn't blame you if that's how Cyraxx wrote it.
Yeah.
Like he wrote it. That was the problem.
Cyraxx delves into the intricacies of his journey, offering a detailed account of the events that have shaped his current predicament. He begins by providing context to his relation with Kendall, portraying her as a volatile individual prone to fabricating accusations and engaging in manipulative behavior. Following their breakup, she allegedly embarked on a campaign of harassment against Cyraxx, making false claims of assault and harassment. She supposedly went to extreme lengths, even faking her own death to elicit sympathy and other further damage to Cyraxx's reputation. The situation took a darker turn with the introduction of Music Biz Marty, who saw an opportunity to exploit Cyraxx's talents for personal gain. Marty's involvement escalated the harassment, with him allegedly orchestrating a smear campaign against Cyraxx, including spreading rumors of pedophilia. Cyraxx details Marty's manipulation tactics, such as attempting to coerce him into collaboration and using threats to control him. Marty's actions allegedly extended to recruiting individuals like Mass Troll Mafia, notorious for their online harassment campaigns to further target Cyraxx. The narrative unfolds to include other adversaries, such as William Gloryhole and N-word Boy, who allegedly intensified the harassment through aggressive tactics like doxing and false reports to authorities. Cyraxx describes the toll this relentless harassment has taken on his personal and professional life, leading to legal battles, financial losses, and strained relationships. Despite facing numerous challenges, including the loss of his Twitch streaming career and strained familiar ties, Cyraxx remains resilient. He expresses hope that his detailed explanation will shed light on the complexities of his situation and garner understanding and support from others.
God. This is like...
This
is another pity video.
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
For
So
fuck's
this
sake.
this is the last time we've seen the bandana. Bandana era is over for now.
Womp womp.
Yep.
Oh man, I'm gonna miss the bandana.
Yeah, I hope it comes back.
I mean, I think it will, considering how rough he is with his skullet when he scratches it.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's getting to him. He notices that more and more people are making like fun of that.
Oh yeah.
So he's gonna start wearing a hat. He's gonna be covering it a lot more.
Yep.
All right, 4/1. We're in a whole new month now. Woo!
Woo!
April 1st, 2024. This is just a reaction video to an Evanescence video. Not much more to say. It's just him doing reaction stuff.
Yeah.
And that's horrible.
Yep. All right. He didn't quit again. So
no, sadly
April
not.
2nd, posted a video to YouTube called I warned you, N-word boy, and you didn't listen. Now it's time to pay. This is the Smugrax video. This is his newest video, yeah.
Yeah, this is where Smugrax starts to appear. This is where he becomes so unbearable to watch.
Yeah. So in his impassioned rant, Cyraxx addresses N-word boy with a mixture of anger and defiance, emphasizing his belief in his own ability to succeed despite the obstacles thrown in his way. He begins calling out N-word boy's actions as foolish and asserts that they have inadvertently helped him by revealing their intentions through a post. And this is the post you were talking about.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Talking about earlier, saying that Sally is going to keel over one day, and N-word boy 3.0 was recommending some adult group homes.
Which, I mean, Cyraxx, if you're listening, I would really start thinking about looking into those.
Yeah, because, again, Sally might keel over any day now, and Lord knows Ed isn't going to have the money to help you.
The Reaper's calling.
Nobody else wants you.
Cyraxx then emphasizes his determination not to succumb to adversity, asserting that he will not end up in a homeless shelter or in a group home, as N-word boy might hope. He confidently states that he will achieve success on his own terms without revealing any of his plans. He accuses N-word boy of using false accusations, particularly regarding allegations of being a pedophile, as means to maintain leverage over him. Cyraxx vehemently denies these allegations and sees them as a tactic employed by N-Word Boy for financial gain. Throughout the rant, Cyraxx demonstrates his belief in his own patience and resilience, likening himself to a, quote, goddamn Shaolin monk, unquote.
This guy has no patience. So, again, another contradiction.
Yep. Who can wait as long as necessary to achieve his goals. He also dismisses N-Word Boy's actions as insignificant, claiming that he pays little attention to them and only became aware of this post because someone sent him a screenshot. Like I said, like we said before, he's being extremely smug this whole time.
Yeah.
Cyraxx warns N-Word Boy that their attempts to sabotage him or get him banned from platforms will not succeed, as he has evidence of their harassment and false accusations. He assures them that legal action will be taken against them if they continue their behavior. Finally, Cyraxx portrays himself and his legal team as powerful entities, likening them to sharks ready to attack.
Oh my god. This actually kind of made me laugh.
Yeah, he says there's blood in the water.
Nice.
Is it his blood from the scabs, or?
He dropped a bandana. Now there's blood in the water.
He warns N-Word Boy to cease their actions or face dire consequences, asserting his dominance and confidence in his ability to overcome any challenges they throw his way. So, Smugrax, that's the beginning of that.
Yeah. We're heading into more of a Smugrax arc. Hopefully you guys will be able to suffer through the Smugrax arc so far if you have watched it or going to continue to watch it, and I think that's where we'll end today's episode.
There was one more video, but it was just a literal copy and paste of the video he posted about how I became a victim of online extortion and blackmail. But in this video, he titled it Blackmail, like BLACKMALE. I thought that was kind of funny.
I would think anyone would find that kind of funny. So yeah, hopefully we'll get to see you guys next week for another hopefully fun and chaotic episode.
Yep, it's late.
Oh yeah, guys.
Chills is like tired. You're gonna die. So
it's good morning. I hate life.
Right. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you sometime.
Yeah, sometime in the next episode.
Yep. See ya.
Bye guys.